Good evening, I'm Tavon, and tonight, Washington is buzzing with fury and concern after a major national security breach involving a private chat thread that was never meant to be seen by the public. But it was, and now lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are demanding answers, accountability, and action. Firecracker, what happened? The firestorm began when Jeffrey Goldberg, editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, revealed he had been accidentally added to a private signal chat involving top officials in the Trump administration. The conversation? A highly sensitive thread discussing U.S. airstrikes in Yemen. Among the 18 participants in the thread were individuals identifying as Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, National Security Advisor Michael Waltz, Vice President Vance. According to Goldberg, the messages were not only genuine, but also contained detailed policy discussions, the kind not meant for public eyes. Mourning a breach that sparked bipartisan alarm. Democrats were swift and sharp in their reactions. This is an outrageous national security breach, and heads should roll, said Representative Chris Deluzio, Democrat Pennsylvania, a member of the House Armed Services Committee. This can't be chalked up to a simple mistake. People should be fired for this, echoed Representative Sarah Jacobs, Democrat California, also of the Armed Services Committee. Senator Mark Warner, Democrat Virginia, chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee, didn't hold back either. This administration is playing fast and loose with our nation's most classified info, and it makes all Americans less safe. Magnifying glass tilted left officials respond, but questions remain. In a statement, National Security Council spokesperson Brian Hughes confirmed the chat appeared to be authentic and said the team is investigating how an inadvertent number was added to the group. Still, Hughes attempted to downplay the breach, noting that the thread demonstrated thoughtful policy coordination and that there was no compromise to U.S. forces or national security. But that explanation isn't enough for many lawmakers, including Republicans. Shield GOP lawmakers demand safeguards. Representative Don Bacon, RNE, a former Air Force brigadier general, criticized the decision to use a non-secure messaging app for such sensitive communication. We've all sent a text to the wrong person, but the real issue is, this information should never have been shared over unsecured networks. Representative Mike Waller, Republican New York, called for new safeguards to prevent similar incidents. Representative Derek Van Orden, Republican Wisconsin, said administrative accountability may be appropriate if the mistake was unintentional, but if there was intent, then legal accountability should follow. Under the last administration, consequences like this were missing, Van Orden added. Even House Speaker Mike Johnson, Republican Louisiana, acknowledged the error but took a more tempered tone, suggesting the administration should tighten up and make sure it doesn't happen again. Calendar what comes next? Representative Jim Hines, DCT, ranking member of the House Intelligence Committee, confirmed he plans to press the issue in a Wednesday hearing. If a lower-ranking official had done what's described here, they'd likely lose their clearance and face criminal investigation, Hines said. With pressure mounting from both sides of the aisle, it's clear that this incident, intentional or not, has crossed a red line. Balance scale the bottom line. In a time when digital missteps can compromise global stability, one errant phone number in a group chat has ignited a political firestorm. The breach wasn't just about information, it was about trust, security, and responsibility at the highest levels of government. The investigation is now underway. The questions are urgent, and the consequences may reach far beyond a single thread. For News Extreme, I'm Tavon. We'll keep watching so you stay informed. More news after this.